riding with Vic again, so no, we ain't finished. Legendary status, so no, you cannot copy. Riding dirty radio, so crispy, y'all just flopping. Instant to the street, so we know just what is needed. Keep it underground, staying down, cause we ain't greedy. This is where you find what is popping for the culture, where we keeping it all precious, stay away from all the vultures. No, scavengers here, just keeping it real. Big got it out the mud, but it's still so clear. So sit back, relax, and just let us lead you. If you're scrolling for no reason, then we don't need you. It's Sick X down, he can't be stopped. Riding dirty forever, the home of real hip hop. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I still live and fly in the sky with a song. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I still live and fly.
What up, Quan? What up, world? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Riding Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life. Perry, I see you. We're coming at 6. The duel is at 6 p.m. All right? This is the Riding Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life, man. Bringing you those exclusive interviews, talking to the people that are moving, shaking, and commemorating and pushing our community forward in all the right directions. All right? Now, before we get this thing started, I always like to say one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM. Again, that's WRFG 89.3 FM, our FM radio home for over 15 plus years. I also got to say one time for the good people over at Live 365. All right, Live 365 is the internet's oldest streaming source, but they're not a streaming source for records, no. They're a streaming source for radio stations, all right? A lot of your favorite terrestrial radio stations use Live 365 to broadcast on their server to make their presence felt on the internet. Well, we've partnered up with Live 365 and we've launched our very own internet radio station. Now, the name of our station is Ride 95. That's RIDE 95. Again, that's RIDE 95. All right? Now, the way to access our station is easy. All you got to do is go on your laptop or your desktop, go to live365.com. Go to the search engine. Once you're in the search engine, type in Ride 95 or IDE 95. All right, click on the station logo and you'll have music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, if you're trying to check us out via your mobile device, it's also just as easy. All you got to do is download the Live 365 app. Once you download the Live 365 app, go to the search engine, type in Ride 95, click on the station logo, and voila. There you have it. It's music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. All right? So, one time for the good people with Live 365. Also, like I said, one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM. All right, today is Tuesday, September the 29th. And I got a few birthdays I got to shout out. Got to say happy birthday to forward for the Brooklyn Nets. He set out this season, but we'll see him next year. My man Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant turns 32 years old today. Got to say happy birthday to the son of Reverend Run of Run DMC, JoJo Simmons. JoJo Simmons turns 31 years old today. Got to say happy birthday to former NFL great wide receiver of the Detroit Lions. Hopefully he'll be a Hall of Famer. He definitely should be a Hall of Famer, the way I've seen him dismantle so many teams. Happy birthday to my man Calvin Johnson, a.k.a. Megatron, also longtime standout for Georgia Tech. Also got to say happy birthday to one of the founding members of the group Jodeci, Devontae Swing. He turns 51 years old today. And last but not least, got to say happy birthday to West Coast legend. Y'all know him for the legendary song, Bitch Better Have My Money. Bitch Better Have My Money. Happy birthday to rapper AMG. All right? Definitely. All right. Got to switch gears a little bit and let you guys know that if you did not know, today, Tuesday, September 29th, is one of my favorite days because today is National Coffee Day. All right? Today is National Coffee Day. Whether getting one to go or lingering over a second cup on September 29th, be sure to observe National Coffee Day. The perfect cup of Java. According to an expert, There are 4 components to a perfect cup: aroma, body, acidity, and flavor. All right? From the moment the average coffee lover opens a fresh bag of coffee beans, the aroma beckons, procreating. I said that word wrong, but we don't give a damn. The senses, even those who don't drink coffee, tend to enjoy the fragrance of roasted beans. All right? Now, the way to observe National Coffee Day is easy. Enjoy a cup or 2 of your favorite coffee. Period, point blank. Visit your favorite coffee spot. Make a cup at home. Or check out McDonald's because they got coffee for $1.49, all sizes. All right? Now, if you choose to participate on National Coffee Day, please make sure you hashtag National Coffee Day on social media. All right? Again, September the 29th is National Coffee Day. Let's keep this thing moving real quick. See what we got going on in celebrity news. Gotta say one time for rapper Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator, will be joining Mike Tyson, not together, but they will be both voting for their very, very first time ever. All right? Never has Mike Tyson ever voted, and he never voted because he was a felon. But he's never voted. He'll be voting for the first time on this year's presidential election. Also, Tyler, the Creator, has never voted. Even though he wasn't a felon, he just never voted. But he definitely has promised to vote for the very first time this year. So one time for Tyler, the Creator. One time for Mike Tyson, who are definitely going to be casting their votes for the first time in this year's presidential election. All right? Gotta say one time for my girl Cardi B. You know the song WAP has been killing it. Over 221 million streams on YouTube alone. Well, Cardi B has ventured out and she is creating a brand new brand. Actually, look for WAP to be hitting the drinking scenes really, really soon. She has a brand new beverage coming out called WAP. I'm not sure if alcoholic beverage or soda or energy drink, but she's definitely in talks to have a lucrative business with her WAP drinking brand. We'll keep you guys posted on that. All right? Now, NBA Youngboy. You know, NBA Youngboy just released an album about 3 weeks ago. Well, his career might be derailed because he is now facing some serious drug charges. All right? Now, I'm not sure what the alleged drug charges are, but he's been arrested and he will be soon appearing in court to answer to his drug charges. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with the young generation and drugs and violence, and especially when you're making a lot of money. Y'all just tend to do things that derail their career. But NBA Youngboy, we're gonna try to keep you prayed up a little bit, and hopefully this thing comes out A-okay, because you're definitely one of the most talked about artists and one of the most you just loved by a lot of the younger generation. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully nothing too bad happens. All right. And last but not least, my man Lil Yachty. You know Lil Yachty. He was in the movie How High 2. He's been in a Sprite commercial. Well, Lil Yachty has been arrested for driving at insane amounts of speeds. So Lil Yachty just went to jail. He has bonded out, but he did go to jail for driving too damn fast. Lil Yachty, slow your ass down. I know you got a lot of money. I know you think you can do a lot of things, but one thing you can't do is drive too fast. So slow your ass down, for the police won't be arresting you, and your fans can keep having the music that they love, all right? And, we'll keep you, hopefully, we won't be seeing you in a high 3. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just gave y'all news. I let you know that today is National Coffee Day. I also let you know about our brand new radio station, Ride 95. Now, it's time for me to do what I enjoy doing most, and that's sit back and listening and talking to the people that are molding and shaping our industry as we know it, whether it's through arts, whether it's through entertainment, whether it's through religion, whether it's through entrepreneurship, whether it's through philanthropism. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Ride Dirty platform. Artist, rapper, DB Kash. What's going on, my G?
Oh man, what's good with it, man? It's pretty in my hometown. The sky blue, no issues as of now, so everything good, man. How about you?
Man, right now in the ATL, it's really, really gloomy. It's been raining. The sun hasn't peeked out today, but you know what? It's a great day to smoke and sleep.
That's what it is.
All right.
That's all I can say. I know those days, man.
All right, so let's get into it, man. First thing I want to say is welcome to the Ride and Dirty Show. I definitely appreciate you taking out 30 minutes of your day to talk to us.
Man, I appreciate you for having me.
All right, now let's let the world know. Always let the world know where DB Kash is from, and what was your introduction, or what was your first acknowledgement of you having talent to be in this music business.
Oh yeah, man. Like I say, I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and you know, it all started when I was younger. Of course, you know, influence partners, they doing what they do, talent shows, they, you know, that type of movement right there. But the point where I got to, where I realized, hey man, this is, you know, this is good. This is good. I got talent for it. I can make some money out of it. I like doing it. I had to say I was around 17, 18, you know, to where I'm like, okay, I like this.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Now, at 17, what made you realize that you really like it and you wanted to pursue it as a way of changing your life for yourself and your family?
So the one thing about music is, man, you know, we all, at the end of the day, we all want to be heard, you know, no matter what it is. We want to be heard. We like to be heard. Now, the difference is the message, you know. Now, I won't lie and say at 17 I just knew what my message was, but I knew I always had something to say, you know. And as time moved forward, you know, I started realizing, look, man, message is the message, you know. You got to understand the message that you're sending, you know. You know, certain sounds good, but at the end of the day, you have to have a message.
All right, now, I know, like you said, at 17, that's very, very young to you know, put forth a message in your music. But how hard has it been coming up from age 17 to now for you to convey messages through your music? And what type of messages are you attempting to convey?
Now, you know, I don't think it was hard at all. It was just more so of understanding, you know, where you're headed to, and that just comes with time. And the message it's an all-around message, man. You know, it's a message of what I'm going through from where I was born broke to where, you know, I became rich. And I'm not really talking about money. I'm just talking about just me as a person, understanding things, you know. So my message is going to always move around who I am no matter what. I see a lot of things happen. I know a lot of things happen. I touch those subjects sometimes, but, you know, for the most part, I just try to hit those broad subjects that make people be like, hey, shit, I feel that. I'm going through that. I know what that is. I understand that, you know?
No doubt. Now, what's it like growing up in your area in Baton Rouge?
Man, Baton Rouge was just to me, it's normal. You know, you go through the good days, you go through the bad days, you go through the days of what you need to do next, and, you know, it's just speed bumps like any other city. You know, it's going to be speed bumps. There's a lot of speed bumps in BR, but I just learned to get over the speed bumps and keep moving.
All right, definitely, no doubt, no doubt. Now, being that you started out at such a young age and being an independent artist, what are some of the most valuable lessons you've learned as an independent artist?
Man, I learned you got to spend that money on marketing and promotion. At the end of the day, you know, music sounds good, everything sounds good, but, man, you know, being independent, it showed me how to know exactly where my money's going that's going to, you know, benefit me in the most beneficial way.
All right. Now, because one thing I definitely know as an independent artist, you got a lot of people who are out there hustling off the hunger of independent artists. You got a lot of people promising things they can't do, taking your money, you know, putting you in places maybe that's not beneficial for your career. Have you had any experiences like that when it comes to pursuing the music?
Man, like I said, I've been over plenty of speed bumps, and yes, unfortunately, that was a speed bump at one time. But, you know, it comes with it. You know, not to say that that's a good thing, but it comes with it. When you don't know everything, you got to go through some things that's gonna be bullshit. So
All right.
I understand it. I just, like I said, I just get over the speed bumps.
All right. Now, when you first started, when you first embarked on your musical journey, you was part of a group called the Dirty Boys. Let's talk a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, man. So the Dirty Boys was a group I was in. You know, we did good. We peaked. We made noise. We vibrated. You know, we created the buzz. But you know, sometimes things don't work out. And being where I'm at right now, understanding, you know, budget, and I'm understanding, you know, your regular life that's not just music. I understand sometimes you can have a person that's over you that wants the best for you, meaning putting the money behind you, but shit happens. And when it happens, you know, sometimes it's a pause. Sometimes it's a stop, you know. So for me, it was just a pause. You know, that worked out good. We made some good music, man. Rest in peace to Spade. Rest in peace to Tragic. You know, man, we did what we needed to do to create the buzz, but someone couldn't continue the motion, and when they can't continue the motion, things happen, you know. And like I said, we paused it, but I kept pushing.
All right, definitely, no doubt. All right, the name DB Kash. Tell me a little bit about where the name come from.
Man, so DB Kash. So when I was younger, man, I used to shoot dice a lot, gamble in the neighborhood back then, you know. So that was the thing, man. So at that point, it was just Mr. Kash. Mr. Kash got chopped down to Kash. Kash moved to Dirty Boy Kash, of course, because of, you know, the group, the Dirty Boys. Got a little older, realized Dirty Boy. No, I'm lying. No, didn't get a little older. Actually, I had a show, man, and the promoter, I don't know if he made a mistake or if he just did it. Either way it goes, it was a good thing. So the flyer came out, and the flyer was DB Kash. And I'm like, yeah, DB Kash, because you know, at one point in my mind, I was like, man, I know I need to get rid of that Dirty Boy Kash. I still represent Dirty Boy, but, you know, where I'm at right now, I just got to chop it down a little bit. So shout out to the promoter, because that's Jeezy Oscar. He gave me that name, to be honest with you, to make it work like that. I recognize it, and I like the way it sounded, and I'm rolling with it now.
All right. So look, you have a project coming out actually the day before Halloween on October the 30th called Child Support through your label and the Universal Music Group. Tell me a little bit about that name, man. That name instantly grabbed me, and I'm sure it's going to grab millions and millions and millions of guys across the land.
Well, that's good. That's good to know that it grabbed, because that was, you know, that was the purpose behind the name itself, where it's saying, okay, this is gonna be the name. Like I'm rolling with this name. But what I found out is that child support is actually a yoga position. You know, it's a yoga position, and so I'm like, man, being that the song is what it is, I'm like, man, I need a name that's just gonna be different. And as soon as they see these names on the platform, as soon as they see this name on the platform, they're gonna be like, I gotta see what the hell this song is, you know. So straight up, child support really just came from me just saying, okay, child support is a position. It matches this song and what's going on. You know, I got a lot of guys going through situations to where they deal with women, and then they get in that position, and then they can't get out of that position, and they own child support for 18 years. And that's how we locked it up.
All right, so I was wondering when I seen it, had you had any issues or any circumstances that you've been through dealing with child support?
So, man, yeah, actually I had my time where child support was an issue in my life. When my son was conceived, you know, at that time when you're young and you got two parents and you both young, and you know, y'all both making your own decisions, and you know, it don't work out, and people go different ways, and you know, child support comes like that. No matter if it's because I'm young and I really can't fulfill every end of the stick, and it's out of anger, you know. So I've had my share, man, but it's all good. I love my son, and we good now. So child support, like I said, it was a speed bump.
All right. What's it like working with Universal Music Group?
Well, you know, so this is my first time working with them, man, and it's smooth, man. It's moving, you know. It's expectations, of course, man, because the work starts now, man. Like, we just want to see progress. We just want to get good music and make it work.
All right. I didn't ask this earlier, but who are some of your influences when it comes to making the best music possible?
Man, so I listen to a few different people, man, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even have a person that I could just say influenced me to just be like, hey, that's just my person. I like a lot of music, man.
Okay. All right. Well, if you could do a dream collaboration with any artist, dead or alive, who would the collaboration be with?
Oh, man, I like that question. Now, if I could do a collaboration, that's a good question. I never thought about that, man. I tell you what, I do a collaboration with whoever's ready to do a collaboration with me, and if it works for both of us, we're going to make it work. You know, if it sounds good for me, it works. If it sounds good for them, it works.
Okay. All right. So, you know, right now, we're going through a lot in 2020. The funny thing is, as 2020 was approaching, I was seeing a lot of people on social media posting 2020 vision. I can see clear this year. Well, lo and behold, a bunch of shit has happened in 2020 that none of us seen coming, from the death of Kobe Bryant to COVID-19 to even though you know, the basically everything going on in the African American community, to now we have a presidential election right smack dab in our face. I have to ask, are you a voter? And if you are, what do you feel like the importance are in voting? And if you're not a voter, why do you feel like your vote isn't necessary?
So, I'm a voter. Have I decided on who I want to vote for yet? No. You know, I think once you understand who you're voting for and everything that they're going to bring to the table, if it's going to be beneficial all around, then, you know, that person is the person you should choose for. I just hadn't came to a conclusion on whether it's going to be A or B.
Okay.
At this point.
I can respect
that. But it's definitely important. It's definitely. Gotcha. Yeah, it's important, though, definitely, you know.
Okay. All right. Now, you have this record that we're going to play called 200K. Tell me a little bit about the record.
So, man, 200K was actually one of my first songs I wrote after a moment in my life was, you know, a dark place, you know. So, coming out of that dark place, I felt it was only right for me to, you know, like I said, express how I feel, because at the end of the day, we want to be heard. We want to say what we say, you know, and we stand behind it. I hope everyone stands behind it, but I know I stand behind it. So it's just a song I had that came out after I left that dark place, man, and I represent every word of it.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. Right now, what is the Baton Rouge hip-hop scene like? Like, are there a lot of opportunities for artists pursuing music in your area?
So, you know, the opportunity is there. It's about if they want it or not. You know, I hear guys saying, man, like I listen to youngsters and I see youngsters and I say youngsters because that's where I see it at, you know. And I asked them, I'm like, man, so how you plan on doing this? You got a budget? How you paying for your beats? How you paying for, you know? And most of them don't really know that answer. So the scene is good here. The opportunity is here. But the question is, will they do what they need to do to pay for the important things that's going to move them up to the next level? You know, because you can rap all day in that studio, but if it's not sounding the best, if it doesn't have that promotion, that marketing behind it, then you already know how it's going to go. You're just going to listen to it in your vehicle. I did that for years, you know.
All right, yeah, man, a lot of people, that's as far as they get. I don't understand, and I've never understood, where a lot of times I think artists feel like I make good music and the world is just going to stand up and take notice. And it's just like being an athlete. The best athletes aren't always the one that make it to the league. You got to go to camps. You got to meet people. You got to network. You got to get outside your small box of people to expand. So, but the same thing is for the music. Making good music is not going to get you heard.
That's exactly the truth, man. And, you know, some people gonna realize it, some people not gonna realize it, you know. Some people take forever, some people never get there, some people get on early. You know, the early people get on because people know what they need to do, and they put them in position. So, like I said, it's wide open here, it's wide open everywhere. It's how hungry you want to be. And don't listen to that age bull crap. Don't listen to that.
All right. My last question. We live in a world where the World Wide Web and content and social media is king. How has the World Wide Web, social media, affected how you market your music to the masses?
Man, you know, it actually became a additional vessel to get out there, you know, man. Like, it's all about lining up the team, and you can line up a street team and you can line up a web team. You know, either way it go, you still got to get it out there. So it's a good thing, man. I can put things in place, you know, with a click and make it run in the right place, you know, at a great amount, if you feel what I'm saying. So it's cool, it's good. At the same time, still have to run with the streets, though. But the web is definitely what it is, a web.
Okay, no doubt. I've never heard anybody. You're right. It's definitely what it is, a web. All right, so before we get up out of here, one more time, remind the people of the forthcoming project that's dropping. Let them know where they can possibly listen to or download the single, then introduce the single for us.
Yeah, so it'll be available on all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, TuneCore, all that good stuff. I'm sorry, not TuneCore, I'm talking about the distributor, Pandora, all that good stuff. Any major platform is available on. So right now I want y'all to check out my single, 200K. The numbers up, my money up, I'm up. It's up. Let's do it.
Appreciate it, my guy.
Thank you for having me, man.